Welcome to the Cowbell Kingdom postgame reaction show. I am James Ham, standing courtside at Sleep Train Arena, where the Sacramento Kings fall to the New Orleans Pelicans 106-100. DeMarcus Cousins finishes with another big night, 24 points, 17 rebounds. That is his 8th double-double in 11 games this season, his 4th straight double-double overall. Very good night for him, but overall not a great night for Sacramento. They came into the first half, held a nice lead yet again. 16 assists in the first half. The second half, they stopped moving the ball. Things got stagnant, and New Orleans took advantage. Former Sacramento King Tyreke Evans goes off for 18 second-half points. Anthony Davis becomes the first opponent to score more than 25 points in a game against the Sacramento Kings, finishing with 28. Sacramento native Ryan Anderson has a huge night. Again, drops 22 points on the Kings with his three-point shooting. A very, very solid performance for the Oak Ridge High star. The Kings just had no answers in the second half. Ball movement went downhill. Things got stagnant. A lot of post-ups to Rudy Gay. In the third quarter, Malone had enough. He pulled Darren Collison. He went with Ray McCallum, who got to see minutes tonight over Ramon Sessions. Sessions, along with Derek Williams and Reggie Evans, all did not play coach's decisions tonight. Healthy scratches. Very strange. The rotation is changing for Malone clearly, and it's happening relatively quickly. The Kings bench has been off all season long, and it looks like Malone is ready to mix and match going forward.
We have to get back to defending. I told our guys, we have to commit to coming into practice, tomorrow and get ready for Chicago. And if we want to fool ourselves into thinking that we can pick our spots when we want to defend, well, there'll be a lot more losses like this. You look at our wins. Every win we've had, we've played great defense for 48 minutes and really limited our opponents' field goal. And for them to shoot as well as they did in that second half is unacceptable. And that's going to be the same thing on Thursday night against a very good Chicago team.
Jason Thompson had his best game of the season, finishing with 15 points and 9 rebounds. Played 25 minutes tonight, but Malone turned to Omri Caspi in the fourth quarter, and we never saw any more of Jason Thompson. Very strange. Thompson played extremely well against Anthony Davis early. Davis started to get it going, and they stayed away from Thompson. New Orleans is extremely difficult to match up with. They come out with Davis, then they mix in Ryan Anderson. You've got a big posting guy who can shoot from the outside as well, followed by a three-point shooter. It's a very tough guard for Jason Thompson, so it wasn't a huge surprise to see Omri Caspi play. He did actually score 13 points and grab 5 rebounds. He was a huge difference maker when the Kings were falling behind by double digits in the fourth quarter. He was part of the reason why they cut back into that lead and made this game interesting. But overall, the Kings needed more, and maybe they needed a different look. Maybe Jason Thompson, a little bit more of Jason Thompson, a little bit less of Omri Caspi tonight. Rudy Gay finishes with 15 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, but he shoots just 6 of 17 from the field. Tomorrow's the big day for Rudy Gay. He signs a new 3-year, $40 million extension with the Sacramento Kings. Press conference is at 2 p.m. Should be a fun day for him, but not a great night tonight. He did come in questionable, which was upgraded to probable, and then at the last minute we knew he would play with some tendonitis in his left Achilles. So a little bit of an issue going on there with Rudy Gay. Probably has a lot to do with all of the summer games that he played for Team USA, but we'll have to monitor that situation going forward. The Kings come back on Thursday night to play the Chicago Bulls, and certainly Sacramento will need Rudy Gay at full strength if they want to have a chance to snap this one-game skid at home. Let's go to our 3 keys of the game. First up, pressure the rock. That did not happen. The Pelicans are a team that does not turn the ball over very often. They're one of the better teams in the league at assist to turnover ratio. Tonight, 21 assists, 6 turnovers. That is not good at all. The Sacramento Kings had 3 total steals. They're going to need to do a better job pressuring the ball going forward. But again, this is a very tough matchup. This is a lot of big guards. New Orleans runs a lot of different looks at you, and I think the Kings did about as well as they could do in a game like this where it was tight all the way through.
They have so many threats on the floor. You have Ryan Anderson stretching the floor. You have 2 penetrating guards in Drew and Tyreke, and you have a lob threat with Anthony Davis. So, I don't know if there's many teams with that many options. So they're definitely a tough team to match up against. But even with that being said, we had a great chance of winning this game tonight, and when we had them down, we didn't take advantage of it.
The second thing up on our agenda is slowing the fours. That did not happen. Davis, 28 points. Anderson, 22 points. Anderson missed a lot of three-pointers, but he had a lot of open three-pointers. He also did some really nice nifty work in the paint. He was a difference maker in this game, but the Kings did not slow the fours at all in this game. Lastly, the three Kings. Tyreek Evans is the only one who played substantial minutes tonight. Again, he scores 18 in the second half, has a very, very solid second half after a slow start. But Jimmer Fredette sits on the bench. John Salmons plays 5 total minutes. This was definitely, those guys are sort of out of the rotation at this point and are spot duty guys. We'll see if Jimmer gets another shot here in New Orleans after getting quite a few minutes in the first 6 games of the year, but it's definitely slowed down since. That's going to do it for this edition of the Cowbell Kingdom post-game show. Again, the Sacramento Kings fall to the New Orleans Pelicans by the final of 106-100. Kings will be back on Thursday night to face off against the Chicago Bulls, a very, very good Eastern Conference team. DeMarcus Cousins will have his handful with Joakim Noah, who has had struggles guarding Cousins in the past and may have even gotten an ejection here last season when they played. This should be a good matchup. The Kings do need to get this win before they go on yet another road trip. A nice 2-3 homestand would be solid for this team, especially if you look at the opponents, San Antonio, New Orleans, and Chicago. So I am James Ham. We'll be back on Thursday night for another edition of the Cowbell Kingdom postgame reaction show.